Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Rashid Kenny, and today I am going to deliver my first lecture on ratio, rate, time, and speed. This is chapter number 9, lecture number 1, chapter 9, D1, O level mathematics. So let us define the ratio first. The ratio of A is to B, where A and B are two quantities of same kind with b not equals to 0 is written as a ratio b. These two dots represents ratio. For example, if we have two triangles like this and three squares, two triangles and three squares, we can write the ratio between them as 2 ratio 3. Or a ratio can also be defined as the comparison of two quantities in the same units is called ratio. Note: quantities in the comparison or ratio should have the same units. For example, if we have distance in kilometers as first quantity, then other quantity should also be a distance in the same unit in which the first quantity is. For example, if A is equals to 50 kilometers and B is equals to 100 kilometers, then ratio between A and B is equals to 50 ratio 100. That is 5 ratio 10. After simplifying, we get 1 ratio 2. So this is the ratio between two quantities A and B. Now let us discuss the ratios in its simplest form. Ratios in its simplest form. Our ratio is said to be in its simplest form A ratio B, where A and B are the integral integers with no common factors other than 1. For example, if first quantity is equals to A, which is equals to 10 meters, and second quantity is B, which is equals to 30 meters, then A ratio B is equals to 10 ratio 30 is the ratio, but it is not in its simplest form because 10 and 30 has the common factors other than 1. But if we simplify 10 and 30, we get 1 ratio 3. We can divide 30 by 10. So 1 ratio 3 is the ratio which is in simplest form. So this is what the simplest form of ratio is. Now let us discuss the equivalent ratios. As we have studied fractions, that is, similar fractions or equivalent fractions, that is 2 over 6, and its simplified form is 1 over 3. If we multiply numerator and denominator by 2, we get 2 over 3, or if we can multiply 1 over 3 by 4, we get 4 over 12. Then 1 over 3, 2 over 6, and 4 over 12 are obtained by multiplying numerator and denominator with the same constant. So that's why they are called equivalent fractions. Similarly, we can have the equivalent ratios. For example, the equivalent ratio of x ratio y is obtained by multiplying the both quantities x and y with the same constant k, or equivalent ratios can also be obtained by dividing the both quantities x and y with the same constant k. So these are the equivalent ratios and the ratios in simplest form. I hope you understand that. I want to discuss one more thing to solve problem involving ratios. We need to see that if the two or more quantities in the same ratio or not. For example, if we are dealing with the ratio of kind 9 kilometers to 27 meters, so these both are of these quantities are distances, but one is in kilometers and other is in smaller unit, that is in meters. We need to convert one of the quantity into the unit where the other quantity is. So as you know that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. So multiplying this 1 kilometer by 9, we get 9 kilometers, which is equals to 9 times 1000 meters. So this becomes 9000 meters. Now we can replace 9 kilometer by 9000 meters ratio 27 meters. Now both these quantities are in the same units. Now we can simplify them accordingly. By these basics, I hope you understand all these things about ratio. I hope you understand the lecture for today. And if you have any question, feel free to ask me in the comment section. And do not forget to subscribe my channel. In my next lecture, I will solve problems involving ratios, that is in exercise 9A, D1 mathematics. So till then, take care of yourself, and thank you very much.